So this is David Shapiro, and I'm very honored to speak with Anahit today. Anahit is a new meditator. She's been practicing TM for about 6 months, and she's got the advanced TM City program, and now she wants to be a Transcendental Meditation teacher. So she's actually helping Randy McKenzie, who's the American TM teacher. She's helping translate for him. She's excellent in English and Armenian. So let's just talk with our Anahit a little bit to get get to know her, find out a little bit more about her. So Anahit, can you tell me a little bit about your background, your education, the language you speak, and so forth?
Okay, fine. So I'm from Armenia. I was born and raised here, but I lived several years also in Russia and also in the United Arab Emirates. I graduated from Eurasia International University. I have a bachelor's degree in philology and pedagogics. And I've also took some tourism-related classes, like I've taken a course in American University of Armenia, tourism destination management course. And I worked in several spheres, I can say, like in education and tourism, and also in sales when I worked in United Arab Emirates. So I really like communicating with different people. That's why I got into tourism as well. And I also like, of course, helping others. So what else I need to tell about myself? I don't know. I speak Armenian, it's like my native language. My education is actually Russian, so I speak Russian as a native language as well. And I speak English. I also studied some French in university, but I forgot it because I didn't use the language.
Let me just ask you a question. I don't really know, what is philology?
So it's basically teaching. I've been teaching English at school.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that philology was teaching. Okay. So,
philology is just linguistics. I thought pedagogics. Yeah, philology is just studying languages. It's linguistics.
Okay, very good. So that's wonderful, because as a TM teacher, which you're on the track now, to like working with people, to like languages, TM teaching is you reach out to people with a new knowledge to help them reduce stress in mind and body, and also to rise in consciousness. And so you get used to reaching out to them, to teaching them, to reaching new people, and to helping them. So it sounds like this is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I love just helping people, just to gain some knowledge, to expand their consciousness. Yeah. That's what Beautiful. I've been, you can say, looking for, and now TM is gonna be very helpful.
Very good. And so why did you decide to learn TM? What made you encouraged to learn TM?
Okay, so I can tell that I've been always into self-development. Like I've been always looking for ways to become a better person, to improve myself, and I try different types of meditations as well, but those types of meditations were difficult for me to do, because it was like I was persuading myself just to do those meditations. It was not easy just to sit and concentrate. Like I knew the type of meditation when we concentrate on breathing, but like it was really difficult for me to be regular in this practice. And with TM, it was so easy, because first of all, you go through a course where a teacher is telling you point by point what are the benefits of this type of meditation. So you have a great motivation to continue with that practice. And also what's great about TM is that you get into a community. We can say you have new friends, like-minded people, and it also helps you to continue with the practice. So it's so easy to do, and that's why I like, I wanted just to stick to it and to see what benefits I'm gonna have.
Beautiful. So basically you're saying that that TM itself is a very easy practice. Is it easier than the other practices you've done?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to do, and you have great support from your teacher and from other students in the community that we have.
Beautiful. So what was it like learning from, you learned from Dr. Michael Williams, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how was your course when you learned?
It was like I've learned about TM from a friend of mine. She told she like learned about TM also from her friend, so she knew that I'm into these type of things, like whatever is connected with meditation, self-development. So she knew that I'm gonna love it, and just whenever I heard that there is different type of meditation when you are given a sound, it was really interesting for me. So I just took his number, or she told me that he lives in Avia Trans Hotel. So just after the few days I went there, and we had this first class, and I just went through 5 days of teaching, and every week I was going for group meditation. I really loved it.
Beautiful. That's very beautiful. And what was your experience when you meditated? When you sit to meditate, what's your, have the experiences, first of all, what was the experience when you started? And then how the experiences changed over time?
So like, I think for everyone it's different. And for me, like many people tell that they feel something even on the first day. Like for me, it was not like that. On the first day, I didn't feel anything. But when I continued with my meditation, I already had experiences, and it was very interesting. I even remember that my teacher, Michael, told me when I was like telling about my experiences, he told me, "You are a perfect meditator." I was so happy to hear that, because once I felt like really heavy, and every experience was really interesting for me. It's like I was learning more about myself, like discovering more layers of myself, let's say. Once I felt like very heavy, I don't know, it was, I couldn't even move. I had this kind of experience. The other day, I felt so light, I was flying around, like I was like out of my body, and I was like flying around. And every experience was so exciting for me, and I knew that there's so much more to come.
Okay, so when you set, so every time you meditate, you have a different experience in meditation. How is it?
Yeah.
And it's an effortless meditation. So
yeah, very
what
easy.
happens in that? How have you know? What have you noticed? What have you and your friends noticed when you're active, when you're not meditating?
So again, these changes came like gradually. It was not like in a one day. But when I continued with the meditation, I felt changes, first of all, in myself. I can say that the very first benefits were that I felt very peaceful inside, which was not before like that. And, you know, like very recently we had this war, and I lost a friend. It was really stressful for me. So when I learned this meditation, I became really peaceful, and then more and more benefits were coming. And now I'm more in control of my emotions, which was not like that before. I could get hurt very easily. I was worrying about a lot of stuff. And later on, I already was more in control of my emotions. And I became like more joyful inside, I can say. Like I found that
very beautiful.
When they say that happiness is inside you, actually it's like you understand that phrase, but when you do not experience it, you do not understand it completely. And after practicing TM, I found that source of happiness, which is inside us.
This is the perfect result of meditation.
Now I smile more, I'm more friendly, and everyone even feels my energy.
Beautiful. Those are exactly now. How about efficiency in activity? Do you find you're able to do more? So a lot of people find that. Is that your experience too, or have you become more efficient in activity? Able to do things?
Yeah, because you get more energy. So
Beautiful.
then you are more active throughout the day.
Right, right. So if you come and you feel tired at the end of the day and you meditate, how do you feel after you've meditated?
I feel like that the fatigue and the stress goes away, and I feel more energized. And then you have a better mood, and
Beautiful,
you communicate even better with other people as well.
beautiful. So those are very common and very beautiful experiences that you're having, and then so I guess I was going to ask you, why would you like to become a TM teacher? But I'll let you say it, but we think we know why. Tell me why you become a TM teacher.
Yeah, I can tell that I've always known that I want to do more than just to, let's say, have a career for myself. I always wanted to help others to, first of all, I wanted to find this happiness inside just myself, to experience that. And then now I want to share it with others and to help them to become more happier, and to become more successful, because we know that like it's not success that makes you happy, but it's happiness that makes you successful.
Oh, beautiful.
So now
Very
I'm
beautiful.
so much happier, and I'm gonna be successful very soon. I'm pretty
Very
sure.
good. Very good. Well, you are actually right now. You're helping Dr.
Yes,
Randy
Randy McKenzie.
McKenzie is a long-term friend of mine, actually. And so he's a very experienced team teacher. Tell me, what is that? How's it working with him? What?
It's
What have you
great.
learned?
First of all, I love working with him, and I love what I do. The other day we had a woman, one of his students, she came and she saw that one group left and they just came, and I was translating for them. Now I'm going to work with them. And she says, "You might be very tired, poor girl." I said, "Not at all. I'm so happy and full of energy, because I just love what I do, and I love helping people just to learn something which gonna make their life so much better, which is going to make them happier." So it's just great working with him.
Very beautiful. That's really good. And so this is the first, you've been through this, to the 7 steps to learn TM. What's it like now to be help translating for the whole thing? Are you, what's it like to be on the teacher's side of it?
Oh, it's interesting to watch the students, how they learn new knowledge, and how they sometimes are surprised, like at the experiences that they're getting. Like, it's really beautiful to watch the students to grow.
Beautiful.
And we've just started. It's the 2nd week.
Beautiful. So, so what were the best experiences? What were the types of experiences you found in the group? Were there some people with deep trauma? If there were, what changes did they experience, or what were the general experiences? Just give me some idea about what kind of transformations they went through.
So as I mentioned, we've just started, and I'm sure we're going to have more students and more experiences, and we have very different people, let's say, of different ages. We have like women of 50 something years old. We have kids. Also, we had our first student, she was 8 years old. Now we have a guy who is 9 years old. We have a girl who is 13 years old, like different types of students.
Right.
And like one of the women, she had some, let's say, stress and fears. Recently, something happened to her, and suddenly she got this high blood pressure,
Right.
and there was blood going from her nose, and she
Oh,
got
really?
very frightened.
Right.
Yeah, she was really frightened. And now she says, like, every time when it's when the darkness comes, when it's evening, I get this fear that I'm going again to feel bad. So she has this stress, every day.
Right.
And when she started meditating, it's been 2 days, I think she's meditating. She falls asleep during meditation.
Right.
And yeah, so Renzi explains that there's so much stress coming out.
She should
So
also, if she's having physical problems, you should see a doctor, of course. you know, if
She's been to doctors. She said that they prescribed some medicine, but when she took it, like she felt even worse. So she doesn't like doctors. She doesn't believe them, but she trusts like TM, and she believes that it's gonna help her.
So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting to see. She's in the 7 steps. She's still in the process of the classes, right? The 7 steps to learn TM. So it would be interesting to see it by the 3rd day how she's doing. I guess that's tomorrow. So we'll see how she's doing tomorrow. But you know, obviously, meditating regularly is going to bring her more of the results that you have, more peacefulness, and so it's very good.
And she always, like, she's very excited about TM. That's what's interesting.
Oh,
And I
great.
want also to tell about a girl. There's an interesting story that happened with Randy when he was traveling from Frankfurt to Yerevan.
Oh,
He
yeah.
met a girl at the airplane, and she was so excited to learn TM because Randy told about it even during the flight. She came for the introductory lecture and she hasn't even started learning, practicing TM. And she said, I want to become a teacher. Yeah, she was so excited. So she brought, and this woman that I told about, it's her mother. She brought her whole family and friends.
Oh, very.
And now
very
she
sweet.
wants her staff also to learn TM.
Very
I think
good.
next week we're going to her office.
What
to
kind
teach
of?
them.
She has an insurance company or something like that.
She has a travel company. She's a manager.
Travel company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. David?
No,
I
I'm just looking at my notes just to see if there's some points. So the basic thing is, so when you're in the middle of part of the teaching training process now, and then you're going to go in residence. Well, I guess you'll come back afterwards and you'll teach TM. It'll be very simple, right?
Yes, of course. I'm already learning from Renzi a lot of things.
Very good. Does your family have you told your family about TM? Are they interested?
Not really. I'm kind of different from them.
That's fine.
Maybe they learn later. I don't know.
Yeah, every family member has their own interests. So some people will be interested, and then some people won't. That's just how it is. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience about your life or about anything about transcendental meditation, your plans that we haven't talked about?
Yeah, okay, so I would really encourage everyone who wants to be happier in life just to try TM. As Randy says, they've got nothing to lose. So they should know that it's really helpful and it's going to make you happier, more successful in life. And it's very easy to do, so anyone can learn it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Anahit. Really appreciate your taking time, and thank you for helping Randy. Very, very good job you're doing. And we wish you a very smooth, successful teacher training course so you can come out and really help your country in every way.
Thank you. Yeah, we have further plans. I've already talked to an institution who work with soldiers. So tomorrow we're going to see them with Randy. We have an appointment.
Very good.
So I hope we're going to teach soldiers as well.
Soldiers are really important because, especially in Armenia, there's been a recent 2020 war with Azerbaijan. There's a lot of trauma in the general population from the war, but the soldiers took the trauma on directly. So to help the soldiers is a really great national service. And I really thank you for helping your nation and